finds that social media
Social media,
like
pain and struggles that many of our young people are facing.
depression and worsening mental health,
mental health.
increase loneliness and depression.
Social media stopped to be social anymore, and right now YouTube looks more like a platform for mentally retarded people rather than something which was meant to bring people together. And it's not even my opinion, it's a scientific fact. I will explain it further in this video, and in the end I will give you 3 most powerful tips how to really terminate addiction from smartphone according to science, with 3 methods which actually works and it's proven. The fact that YouTube right now prioritizes videos for mentally retarded people or children, by the way, we are as children a little bit mentally retarded. If you don't believe me, you can read scientific researches about this. But anyway, according to report YouTube Regrets by Mozilla Foundation, the videos on YouTube which people then regret that they were watching gained 75% more views than videos which people actually wanted to see. And it won't be surprised if I tell you that the vast majority of them was shown by algorithm instead of searched by their own. Even more shocking is the research Audity Algorithmic Application by Harvard, where scientists prove that educational content is even 5 times less promoted by an algorithm than content clearly for make people feel short-term pleasure. In this research, scientists noticed that topics like dramas, scandals, lifestyle was promoted even 5 times more than all educational content. They also noticed that the only way to actually promote something educational is to pack it with something which is also full of pleasure, kinda drama, kinda lifestyle story. And it's so hard to push people to watch clearly educational content, even if you see the biggest self-improvement channels. What is biggest self-improvement channel right now? It is Hamza Ahmed. And basically all his first videos, I don't say about this which he's recording right now, but even if you see this one which are recorded right now, the views there are much lower than the old ones, where literally all beginning of video it was a little bit simulation full video for people who cannot survive without scrolling. And only because of this element, this full of dopamine for retards in the beginning of his videos, he managed to gain such a big society around self-improvement and right now be the biggest self-improvement channel on YouTube. The fact that everything around us, everything what we watch on social media is meant to scam us is confirmed even by people who are very strongly bonded with social media corporation structure. Look for example at this guy. This guy is called Tristan Harris, and his achievements you can see right there. And the way he explained business model from social platforms were truly shocking. Every pixel of such companies like Facebook, like Meta, Google, TikTok is not accidental. It is tested multiple billions times in test A/B to find the weakest points of your brain and use them against you. The kind of movements, the colors, the sizes, likes, options, settings, every of this thing is not accidental. It is well designed and tested multiple billions times to make you more addicted from these kind of products. And it's not even shocking that biggest corporations use neuroscientists to even more exploit our rewarding system in order to scroll over and over through all days. Google hired neuroscientists to provide Google Brain. For TikTok, neuroscientists work, for example, at AI UX research, where they are trying to find most effective way to make people even more committed to scrolling. In Meta, in Reality Labs and Meta AI, scientists from all over the world try to find immerse and retention increasing methods. What sounds maybe nice, but it means that you will be even more committed in scrolling, stuck in never-ending cycle, and never get enough reward from watching your smartphone over and over again.
By the way, now you can buy my book, which is based on over 50 scientific books and researches and talk about 10 main components, how to think faster, memorize faster, understand better and increase IQ level. And now you can get it for only $10. Let's go.
Okay, this video is a little bit depressing, but why this all is so dangerous and how you can actually quit smartphone addiction. Scientists from this research discovered that people who spend over normatively long time in front of the screen suffer from something which is called dopamine bilateral putamen deficit. And it means that in this part of the brain we no longer have levels of dopamine from a healthy human. And this important part of the brain is responsible for the rewarding effect, learning and motivation. We have really solid proofs that people who are addicted to smartphones, even when they finally can stop using them, cannot enjoy fully their lives, cannot have the same experience from just living like a people who are not addicted from this. So what are 3 solutions which are really scientifically based and which can change something in the biggest percent? Because yes, we all know solutions like maybe you should switch your colors in your phone to black and white, but did you ever think and did you ever check how efficient is that? Because the fact is that it can just increase the focus by 11%, and after time your brain will just get used to this and it will not help you with your addiction. So the first method, which is really useful, and it is the most useful and most efficient method from my 3 points list, are delaying apps. What I mean by delaying apps? These are apps which kind of block your learned patterns, which force you to open social media apps without even thinking about it, without even realizing it's actually bad for you, and which is 100% basing on the fact that you already learned that and your dopamine is forcing you to this behavior. By the way, here is all video about this so you can see. And this kind of delaying apps, which is giving you 10-15 seconds to think, do you really need to open Instagram or TikTok right now, can result that even in 40% users actually resign from these things. Another very brutal but very successful method to quit a phone addiction is 7-day detox. Participants from this experiment massively could increase their self-control and satisfaction from life. So if right now it's summer, you go somewhere to holidays, maybe it's time to really download some apps which will block your phone for 7 days straight. It's an extreme method, so I'm sure majority of you won't even try to do this. But if you're really gonna try, just let me know in the comments. Maybe my viewers will bring their forces together and achieve something impossible. And the thing which you probably heard and which is also very efficient because it gave 26% bigger focus for participants who actually tried that was putting their phone to another room. You can have a special room where you are not spending majority of the day and where you will actually have to go to pick up your phone from, where you will really need that. And remember after this that you should put it back in that place. It can also boost your productiveness by over 1/4, so definitely it's something worth trying. Subscribe and like, and see you next time. Ciao ciao.